Today I'm testing Higgsfield AI, an AI video creation platform that brings multiple image and video models into one place. In this video, I'll walk through a real workflow using their Cinema Studio feature, showing how you can go from a single scene idea to a cinematic AI-generated video. This isn't a theory or a highlight reel. It's a hands-on look at how the tools actually work. Higgsfield is focused on AI-powered video creation. And instead of just talking about what it claims to do, I want to show how it works in practice. I'll start by building a cinematic scene, then animating it, and finally experimenting with additional creative tools inside the platform. One of the main ideas behind Higgsfield is that it brings multiple AI image and video models into a single workspace. That means you're not constantly jumping between different tools, exporting files, or re-uploading assets. Everything stays in one place, which makes experimentation faster and more approachable. When you open Higgsfield, you're greeted with a dashboard that gives access to several different creation modes. There's an Explore section where you can browse examples and styles, and then there are the actual creation tools where the workflow happens. For this video, I'm focusing on Cinema Studio, which is designed as an end-to-end filmmaking pipeline. The idea is to start with a deliberate first frame, then bring it to life as video using camera movement, motion, and audio, all inside the same interface. To demonstrate this, I'm creating a moody cinematic scene. The concept is simple: a vintage car driving through a rainy neon city street at night. This type of scene works well because it includes atmosphere, reflections, lighting, and natural motion. One of the most important features in Cinema Studio is the ability to choose real-world camera bodies and lenses. Even if you're not a cinematography expert, these choices matter because different camera and lens combinations create noticeably different cinematic looks. You can select cameras like Arri, Sony, Red, and film style setups, along with various lenses, focal lengths, and aperture settings. Each combination affects depth of field, perspective, and the overall mood of the shot. What's nice here is that you don't need deep technical knowledge to get started. You can simply experiment with different combinations and visually compare the results. Over time, this alone helps you understand how camera choices affect a scene. After generating several image variations of the same prompt, you can immediately see how different lenses and cameras change the feeling of the scene. Some shots feel tight and intimate, while others feel wide and dramatic. Once you have an image you like, Cinema Studio allows you to turn that still frame into video. This is where the workflow starts to feel much closer to real filmmaking, rather than basic image generation. At this stage, you can control the duration of the clip, enable slow motion for dramatic effect, and decide whether or not to include audio. Longer clips use more credits, but even short 5-second clips can be very effective. One of the standout features here is the ability to control camera movement using preset cinematic shots. Instead of guessing how to animate a scene, you can choose from predefined camera movements like pans, tilts, dollies, zooms, and combinations of these movements. These camera presets are important because they introduce real cinematic language into AI-generated video. You're not just animating pixels, you're directing a camera. You can apply a preset shot to the scene and immediately see how the camera moves through the environment. This makes it much easier to create professional-looking motion without needing to manually describe every camera action in detail. Cinema Studio also allows you to upload 2 frames and describe the action that happens between them. This gives you precise control over how a shot begins and how it ends, which is especially useful for transitions or story-driven scenes. Another powerful option is the Shots feature, which lets you generate the same scene from multiple camera angles in one go. Instead of re-entering prompts and starting from scratch, you can build a full shot list from a single scene. This is particularly useful if you're thinking in terms of filmmaking or editing. You can generate wide shots, medium shots, and close-ups of the same scene, then later decide how to sequence them. Once the video is generated, you can preview it immediately, scrub through the timeline, and download it for use elsewhere. Even short clips already feel closer to a cinematic shot than a typical AI animation. Beyond Cinema Studio, Higgsfield also includes a feature called mixed media. This allows you to take an existing video clip and apply stylized or animated effects to it. For example, you can take a realistic cinematic shot and transform it into something more abstract or animated. This is useful for ads, social media content, music visuals, or creative experimentation. Mixed media gives you control over resolution, frame rate, and clip length. Higher settings use more credits, which encourages intentional use. But even short clips can dramatically change the feel of a scene. Another feature worth mentioning is the community section. This is where you can explore what other creators are making using Higgsfield. It's a good way to get inspiration and see what's possible with more advanced prompting. Some community prompts are extremely detailed, while others are surprisingly simple. That's a good reminder that you don't always need long or complex prompts to get strong results. Higgsfield also includes an assist feature that helps generate or refine prompts directly inside the platform. This makes it easier to improve your ideas without needing to switch to another tool. For beginners, this lowers the barrier to entry significantly. You can start with a basic idea and gradually improve your prompts as you learn what works best. Overall, Higgsfield feels like a platform designed to give individuals and small teams access to tools that previously required large budgets, specialized software, or full production crews. Whether you're experimenting with cinematic clips, building ads, creating social content, or learning visual storytelling, having camera control, preset shots, and end-to-end workflows in one place makes the process far more accessible. As with any AI platform, it's always worth checking current plans and limits. But from a creative standpoint, Higgsfield offers a flexible and practical way to explore AI video creation. That's a look at how Higgsfield approaches cinematic AI video, from first frame to camera direction to animation and stylized variations. If you're experimenting with AI video or exploring new creative workflows, it's worth trying these tools yourself and seeing how they fit into your process. Thanks for watching.